Welcome to the stream. It's Chibi Esports Valorant League, and here we have Bot 5 versus Mylapore Sentinels. On attack, we have Bot 5. The defenders are going to be Sentinels. The map picked is it's pretty interesting. We're going to be seeing Breeze after a very long time. Joining me is going to be Grizzlebot. This is Nightwing, and Grizzlebot will carry on with explaining about what the agent picks are and how it's going to be moving forward. We might be seeing a Harbor pick coming in from Aster. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, since Breeze is a huge map, they have picked a controller that has been abused in Breeze map usually, and it is Viper that I'm talking about. And Acer has also picked Viper. Viper is the controller to be used for such a big map, and they are using Viper. And they have two initiators. The defenders being Mylapore Sentinels have two initiators being Sky and KO respectively. And Chamber being the Sentinel, and going on with a single duelist, Zart will be playing Jet from Mylapore Sentinels. And the
Choose your
attackers are bot
agent.
5, and they have a single duelist being Phoenix over here. And they have two Sentinels, Sage and Chamber over here. And okay, my bad. Push has apparently chosen Jet for the single duelist, and Sova being the single initiator for bot 5.
Okay, as we can see, we did see Young Nick go on to the chamber. It's a no flash team coming in from team bot 5 have gone for a double sentinel, excuse me. They're going to be having Sage as well as Chamber here, but it's confusing that we haven't seen a single flash out here. On the other hand, though, we have two initiators coming in from team Milo Sentinel. It's going to be Kai as well as KO. A lot of flash options they have there, and their controller is going to be Viper. It's pretty normal to have Viper in Breeze. We're going to be seeing a Chamber as well picked up. The Jet pick is pretty normal, and we've seen Push play Jet very, very well in the previous tournament and previous matches as well. If we move forward in 30 seconds, we're going to be starting with the first round.
Nightwing, plainly based on the agent selection, who do you think is going to win? Who do you think has the better agent selection? Everyone has their own place, but who do you think has the better agent selection according to your opinion?
The I won't say the better agent selection in total. I would say the better initiator pickup has come in from the defenders. To be honest, they have a better initiator pick. That's gonna be Sky as well as KO. On the other hand, if you look at Team Bot5 has always been pretty good at their gunfights, and that's what they're going to be believing here as well. It's going to be Zaf versus Push. The Jet was Jet. Immediately, it's going to be Push who's going to be taking the first kill. That's the first kill for the round, as well as first kill of this match. And Aster's trying to get a jump peek, and he's not really going to be seeing much. And Push does detect one more. That's going to be Aster. The smoke coming up is going to be denying any view coming in for the Jet. As Sky, on the other hand, is slowly rotating back. Zirin just pushes up on to be the player who's trying to rotate. That's going to be Pybro, is going to be taken down. It's a 3v5 situation. The spike still in the hand of the Sage. The attackers are in safe hands at the moment. Aster coming in for the first kill. The spike dropped down. Young Nick's going to be immediately refragging Aster. A 2v4 situation with both the defenders not really in good positions to go for the retake. The flash coming in. The flash not really flashing anybody. Young Nick knows the positions of both the teammates, but Kuzan's going to be the one who's going to be getting the first kill on to Push. The player with the revolver being taken down. Kuzan gets detected by the Sova dart, and he is going to go for a complete retake with the second Sky Flash popping out. Not really flashing anybody yet again. Zirin waiting for his shock darts that he's planted for. Viper, on the other hand, it's going to be Sky. I think he's going to go for his lineups. It's going to be very interesting with Sova as well as the Viper, who can both play for lineups. And there is the peak coming in, and there is the shock dart. The shock dart is going to be taking some damage, and Zirin's going to be finishing one. Young Nick is going to be taking down Sidhu, and it's 1-0 for Team Bot 5.
The single initiator, I thought it would be a problem, but then as far as the gun round, I mean the pistol round being the first round, has gone. I think they are putting Sova to good use, because he has a drone and a dart, and the dart is usually regenerated, so he's a very
At some point we'll have to get
useful initiator. So let's see if they can pursue this lead.
Yeah, and we move forward to the second round. The attackers have bought guns for themselves. It's going to be Kuzan, the only player on the defense, who has bought a Marshal for himself. As we see, Push is still going to be sticking up onto his revolver. And Kuzan takes down the drone that's trying to detect anybody. Push gets the player, that's going to be Pybro, who tried to rotate back. And Kuzan has been put on very low HP by Push's revolver bullets as well.
Nice.
But Kuzan's going to be getting a kill onto Zirin. Zirin's taken down. It's a 4v4 situation. And here we have it. Push has picked up the gun from his teammate, and Push is going to be going for a second. That is going to be Kuzan that's going to be taken down. A 3v4 situation. The wall comes up, the plant goes down, and here we have it, a post-plant situation. He had changed the plant maybe for the lineup coming in from the Viper. Kuzan's Marshal, I think, was picked up by Sidhu, but Sidhu is going to be taken down by Push. Push goes for his fourth, maybe the ace in the second round itself. That's what we're going to be seeing. Or Push might have a bad day and just be what Knight was having yesterday. Maybe a bad luck, just 4Ks. Maybe he has 6 bullets. He's very confident. He's not going to be reloading. He's going to be peeking. It's going to be Aster with the Marshal, who's going to be peeking about the mid. And he takes one more player down. It's going to be Askai. That's the Viper. And Aster's location has been pimped out. But, and there is the kill for Push. Push with the ace on to the second round. Going to be giving a lot of confidence for him and morale boost for his teammates as well.
It's been six. It's been 2 rounds and he's already 6-1. And looks like Push is going to continue his extraordinary display of playing Jet. So I hope that Zar, being the counterpart of Push, can also give us Jet plays like these. Let's hope so.
First 2 rounds are over and the buy round coming in for the defenders. Push still playing with his revolver, is going to be giving his gun to Zireen, and the others are going to be playing a bonus. Here we have it. Sidhu's being contested by Young Nix. Marshall. Sidhu's not going to be peeking anymore though. It's still a 5v5 situation. 15 seconds down. Kuzan's going to be the first one taken on. That's the defenders with the first entry frag this time around. It's going to be the Sova that's taken on. The Vandal player that's taken out. I think that was the only Vandal on the attacker side this time around, I guess.
Yes, they are playing a bonus right now, Nightwing. But then it is a bonus. Anything can go either side. So looks like Push is going to be going for the gun of the Sova.
The attackers are being detected by the player that's slowly rotating up to elbow. That's going to be the Chamber. The Chamber meeting the other Chamber. He's going to be taking down Kuzan with the second kill for himself. That's going to be Yangting. And all the 3 players are detected around here. And Push is going to be getting a kill for himself onto Kuzan. That is going to be shutting down the Chamber that was already on 2 kills. Pybro playing very, very passive but gets detected and takes a bit of damage from Push. And Zarp, knowing the entry, is going to be pushing up from tunnels. And oh, Shaktiman with the kill on Pybro. I don't really know what Pybro was doing there. And that is going to be putting them on a 3v3 situation. And it's a post plant as well. Though the guns aren't what they expect them to have. Sidhu's going to be taking Askai down. That's the Vandal supremacy coming in. The Flash is going to be flashing himself as well as the Sage. The Viper walls going completely on a right angle, piercing the plant, I would say. And there is a shot from Ace to the 1v1 situation. We have seen Push in this situation a lot of times, and he's the one who's going to be coming out on top of it. It's 3-0. Push goes for the 3-0 lead. The attackers have been playing it very, very well. Breeze, though a very attacker-sided map. I'm not really sure this round is something the defenders should have won after Youngneck got 2 of his entry frags for himself.
Yeah, it should have been a defender-sided thing, given that it was a gun round and doing just a plain, bonus from the attackers. So it was really unfortunate for the defenders, and looks like they're going for another save over here.
And the save by the defenders is going to be met with the operator from Youngneck. Youngneck's going to be the one that's going to be playing the operator for the first time around here. And Youngneck's going to be taking one more down for himself. The Chambers are popping off here, even though Push was the one who got the A's out there. It's the Chambers that have been making a bit of noise around here. Push got the A's as well as the 3k in the previous round. He's gone for 9-1 at the moment. Zirin gets the 3rd kill, and that's going to be the attackers with all the 3 kills for this round. Zirin detects the other 2 players as well. Zirin's going for his shots. He's going to go, and Push is going to be the one who's going to be taking on 1 and 2 with his revolver. That's 4-0. What is happening here?
Push is just on a roll right now, and he is not stopped. He cannot be stopped at this point, and he's 11-1. He has a carry of 11. I think this is the highest I've ever seen in this tournament, Nightwing. So let's see if they can do something about Push. And Askai and Zarp and Pybro still are yet to put their names on their leaderboards respectively.
Really not Zarp blame Askai though, because Askai has just been playing plant and just post plant, just baiting out his poison. But his team is winning, so there's nothing wrong with Askai. But Pybro and Zap definitely need to step up out here. And Zap, the solo duelist for Team Sentinels, needs to do something about his situation and start fragging out right around here. The attackers are going to be spread out around A and B. Youngneck's going to be the one who's going to be opening up things. Again, it's going to be Zarp who's being taken down, still on 0 kills. He's going 0-5. That's worse than the Lakers. And here we have it, the entry from Push, and Acer's going to be immediately taking down Push. And good frag for Acer, to be honest, getting the top fragger and still have control of the whole side. But Youngneck has other plans. He's going to be taking on Kuzan, and that's the Chamber taken out. And there is Acer with the 2nd kill of the round. It's a 3v3 situation. Acer's been playing it pretty well. Acer's playing the controller that he is. The The attackers, knowing the situation and the rotation coming in from the defenders, are going to be slowly rotating back to B side. If they do enter for a fast entry at the moment, they'll have a completely free B side.
Young Nick is holding elbow at this point, and then he is just waiting for someone to fall into his crosshair. But then this looks like a complete B push, and they are ready for the B push, and the plan goes down by Sky being the Viper, and he looks like, as you said, he's going to be playing the post plant and with his ult also. So this is going to be really nice, and there is a counter ult that could be potentially put down by Aster, for the retake. But then let's see if he actually does it.
There is the flash that's going to be giving out the location of Sidhu. Sidhu's going to be met with the operator that's from Young Nick. Young Nick with the third kill for himself. And he's going to be still peeking out off backside. K on the other hand, entering beautifully, getting the Viper down and taking the ult down with him as well. It's going to be Shaktiman who's going to be taking down 1 and 2. And that's the end of round 5. 5-0. Here we have it. The attackers are on a roll. Maybe bad eco coming in for the defenders yet again.
I don't know what they could have done better, but then yes, Young Nick was holding the flank, but then I think Sidhu could have waited his flash out and creeped out and had a better timing on Young Nick, but then he flashed and revealed his location over there. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on to the 6th round, the attackers are going to be spread out yet again. 2 people peeking out onto tubes, trying to get the pick there. And the defenders, on the other hand, don't really have complete buys here. The only player with the buy is going to be Kuzan, who's going to be playing around mid side. He's trying to get that one pick with his operator. And there is the kill for Push. Missing a few shots, but finishing up the work in the end. That's what they need at the moment. And the spike is going to be picked up by Push in a second now. And Shaktiman with the kill onto Pybro. Beautiful shot coming in from Shaktiman. This revive in his hands at the moment. 3v5 situation. The revive has not been really necessary till now because they have been stream rolling the opponents until this moment.
Looks like Kuzan is landing a few shots, but he missed his first shot, and the plant is definitely going down right now, and Kuzan is not able to do anything about it right now. Looks like it will be a save coming in from Kuzan probably. I think he might be saving his op, and Zarf is going in with the Stinger, hoping to try to take down their eco one by one, or probably even clutch this round if things go well in his thing.
Beautiful shot coming in from Kuzan, but Shaktiman's going to be beating up the Stinger up. The 2v3 situation with the revolver in hand and not really much to do. It's going to be Aster, a pretty sad death in coming for him. Kuzan's going to be saving his operator. That's the only gun they have bought this round, but Zirin really wants to take this person down. Zirin's going to be completely pushing up with the recon dot, not really detecting anybody. And Zirin still trying to find the chamber. Might actually find him out here, but it's going to be the Viper that goes behind him. He sees Kuzan, but it's not going to be able to kill him. Kuzan with the 3rd kill for himself, but not a single round in their hands.
Kuzan did really well last round to take out three kills to frag out thrice. But then unfortunately his 3 kills were did not find the fruit of his did not find any much importance. Let's see if Kuzan can keep up his form and do better for the defenders. And Zab definitely needs to get on the scoreboard right now.
Kuzan still continuing the form that he had last round. He's going to be getting one more player. It's going to be Zirin. Zirin is an initiator that needs to slow down on this. Remember when we started, we said they don't really have much flashes. What are they going to be doing? What they were going to be doing was completely win the gunfights, and it's breeze. You don't really need flashes is what they're going to be saying, and they're completely coming in, gunning in, and the revive might go in because they haven't really used it in a long time, and that's what is going to be happening. It's going to be Shaktiman who's going to be reviving Zirin, and Kuzan's not going to be able to get his kill. 5v situation with 1 minute left. Young Nick slowly pushing up onto tubes. And there is the cube that's opened up, and oh, that's unfortunate because Young Nick has opened up, and the KO was not able to cover Kuzan, and there is the kill for Young Nick. A 4v5 situation. A Sky getting the kill onto Ace. The first kill for a Sky, I presume, and it is. A Sky gets the second for himself. It's going to be Sidhu who's going to be taking down a player, but immediately refragged on the other end. It's a 2v4 situation. Looking really bad for Pybro and his teammate. Zarp, the man
30 seconds left.
that really needs to pop off right now. Both these players have not been having much good games. Oh, Pybro does get the headshot, but not really finishing up things here. That has been the game complete fully for him. And Zarp hits a few shots onto Zerine. And Young Nick, on the other hand, is going to be taking down Zerine immediately. I mean, Zarp immediately. Oh, what a shot coming from Young Nick. Pybro is not going to be getting any kills. Zarp also still on none. It's 7-0. The attackers can't be stopped at the moment.
Pybro has officially, entered his names into the leaderboard right now, and Zarp needs to do better right now. He has his ult, so this will definitely looks like it is going to be a force by coming in from the defenders, and the attackers don't need to worry about their economy right now because they still have the jet and chamber ults even if their economy is down. Looks like an A push right now.
And there is Zarp. He's trying to go for his first pick here. That too with his ultimate. And he's not been detected yet. And there is the... Oh, he's going to be taken by Aska. Aska has popped off in the previous 2 rounds. He's been having 3 kills in the past 2 rounds. And Kuzan, without an operator, it's going to be his headhunter that's going to be making some damage. Maybe not. It's going to be Young Nick with a kill onto Sidhu, a 2v3, 2v5 situation. It might as well be a flawless. There is the last player alive, and he's going to be stuck up onto B main. He's not really going to be peeking. He's going to be saving out this round. It might as well be 8-0 out here. Ace is not really going to be peeking anybody at this moment. Looking real bad for Mylapore Sentinels.
Bot 5 are on a roll right now, and they are having a really good winning streak at this point, and Aster looks like he is going to be saving this gun. He looks to have gone AFK with his gun in order to save this gun. So let's see if he can save this, and if he does save it, hopefully the Rico is back next round. But then this was a force by coming in from their team, which did not yield any result for the defenders being Mylapore Sentinels. And they are trying to chase Acer down.
They're so close to him actually, and they're going to be finding him.
And he gets taken down.
Ace really wasn't in a good position to be saving, to be honest. He was out in the open, completely open to 3 angles there. I was not really sure what was going on in his mind. 8-0, looking very good for the attackers. Push and his teammates have been pushing out Mylapore Sentinels out of their way, and this seems like the gunfights is what is the differentiator at this moment.
That is the one that has been differentiating the 2 teams at this point. And once the defenders, Mylapore Sentinels, start winning gunfights, they have a better chance of winning this game, and winning rounds and even the game if possible, if things go well. Looks like
we see the attackers going in for A push, yes, and they have not really went for much B push, to be honest. They've always won their gunfights right before that, and there is the premature ultimate that's going to be getting Zirin his skill on his ultimate. It's going to be Pybro that's going to be taking on push already inside side. Viper standing very close to the wall, not really doing much damage at this moment. He's going to be holding up right behind the wall. The wall's going to be broken by his own teammates. Young Nick is going to be taking on Kuzan. Kuzan and Young Nick have been having pretty good games, but not really being able to handle it for himself.
Zarp has a good plan. Oh, Zarp has officially entered into 1 and 2. It's okay. Coming in from 0, he has officially got 2 kills, and he has entered the scorecard right now. And Zarp is not. It's just that he's being punished for every mistake he makes. But then the thing is, he's trying his level best, definitely, to contribute. No,
I would really say you pick up your solo duelist. I definitely will expect more from you. If I was your teammate, I definitely need you to go out there, peak first, get those picks. I get it. Push has been having a very good day. Young Nick is having a very good day, but he definitely needs to do something. He definitely needs to pop out at some round that will help them out. And Sidhu with his gun is going to be peeking out and detecting more people out of Mid, he's not really going to be able to do that. Kuzan getting detected in mid, and Asuka is going to be getting one, and Zarp gets refragged immediately for 4v4 situation. This might be a good round. As I was talking about, Zarp did go for the first pick, got his first kill. Maybe this is what they wanted. And Zirin does detect one player, but he is going to be immediately teleporting back.
Seek them out.
Zarp has been turned down right now. I mean, that sounds very wrong, but then he has been turning up for the past few rounds. But then, he did get traded out ultimately. But I actually think it is Zarp's time to shine right now. So let's see if he can do so.
The attackers are on a roll. Sirin gets one for himself. Sakman had one for himself. It's a 4v2 situation. There is a recon. Kuzan with a beautiful shot. Kuzan has been the solo performer coming in for the defenders, to be honest. Kuzan has been pretty good for his team, but not really good that he will be able to carry his team all the way to the top. Aster with the Spectre not really able to peek out on the operator player. And the last player as well. Aster picks up a gun for himself, but I really think it's going to be pretty hard for him to come out of the situation. It is a 1v3 situation, always clutchable in a game like Valorant. Anything can change at any moment, but Zirin's going to be peeking him out any second now. And there is the peek coming in from Zirin. Zirin goes for his third this round. 10-0. 3 points away from winning this round. Winning this game.
Okay. Talking about Zarp is definitely turned up right now, and let's see if he can, contribute more to the team and maybe even win a few rounds or even the game. And I really hope there is a comeback hidden for the attackers, for the defenders, Mylapore Sentinels. Let's see and hope so.
In a competitive first-person shooter, anything can change at any time, yes, but the momentum always plays a huge role. And the way Push and Young Nick has been playing, not to forget, Zirin has been popping off in the previous rounds as well. I am not seeing a comeback coming through that early. And there is the... he's still out there in the open and he's very confident, but it's going to be Push who's going to be wallbanging him a bit, and he's trying to get a damage on himself, and that is half HP down for Kuzan, and Kuzan is going to be pushed back inside of site A. And Young Nick yet again with the same play. He does open the door. He needs somebody to peek him. He's waiting for it, and that's unfortunate. Two of those two mates get taken out, but Pyro gets the kill onto Young Nick. Young Nick not really checking his corners out here. He is still with the utility out in his hand. He's going to be taken down by Asuka. It's going to be the counterpart Viper. Kuzan still alive with his operator, and Pyro with the only man with the kill in this round is going to be pushing up from mid. Both of these people pushing from mid and not really having much utility to look out onto who's pushing from where, while Zirin, the very sneaky player, coming in for a flank and might as well get both of them. That man's walking out with knife. Oh, Push is in right in front of him, gets the first kill for himself. It's going to be Kuzan who's going to be taking on Push, and there is the dart, but the dart's not really going to be doing much. Kuzan with the kill on to Zirin as well. Oh, what is happening here? Can he get one more? Kuzan pushing close to the bomb site. He knows there's somebody close by, and there is the kill for Kuzan. Kuzan doesn't know where the last player is, and he does expect him to be behind him, but it's going to be very, very sad that Kuzan unable to clutch this one. Kuzan has been balling out the whole game. The man has 12 kills. That's as high as the second fragger in the opponent team. Yes, Push is on another level, but Kuzan has been playing very, very well for his team as well. 11-0
has been really good, to be fair. And then, at this point it's just the chamber carrying the whole team, and let's see if if they win this round, they have I wouldn't say they have a chance of comeback, because I don't know, but then it is a save coming in from them, so let's see if they can do something with the save economic round.
Here we have it, 11-0. They're going to be going in for the push on A site yet again. The Stinger very close, and they might be a pretty much overconfident and not drone was what I was going to say. That was perfect timing coming in from the KO. The KO actually taking down the drone and giving no information out. The Jet being a bit very, very confident. Oh my god, Push is going to be taking on Kuzan. What a shot coming in from the operator. And he knows there is one more player out there. Push is going to be very confident going in, and he's not really going to be expecting a person right next to him. Zap's going to be taking on Bush, but immediately refragged by Askai. And there is the ultimate that's going to be detecting Pybro. Pybro down to 13 HP. He's put in a very bad situation. Aether and the Sky waiting up very close to the wall. That jump was always going to kill the player, and there is Sidhu with Bulldog. Not really much he can do out here. Young Nick immediately refracts the kill that Sidhu gets, and Zirin is going to be finishing it up. That's match point and 12-0. Are we going to be seeing a 13-0 popping up here?
Switching sides.
Zarp was in a very good position over there. I actually thought he would get both of them, but you know, Push had other plans. He just ran in with his ult. Unfortunate for Zarp. I actually thought he'll get a minimum of 2 people, but then he got one and it got cancelled out by the trade. Yeah, let's see if Zarp can do his job of entering sites and, you know, getting space for his team. As we were very much reluctant that he is not delivering his performance to the team. Let's see if he can.
And here we have it. The attackers in a very bad situation. They can't make a single mistake out here. So the defenders, yeah, they're very comfortable at this moment. They can't really lose for at least 12 runs now. They know the most worst thing that can ever happen is overtime, because they already have 12 rounds, and they're going to be playing it a bit more aggressive, with the initiators being Sky and the KO. They both are going to be waiting out the poison orbs, and Askai does tell them that the attack is on A side, but they're going to be given a complete A side entry. Zap's going to be entering, not really seeing anybody. The Sage holding up right behind the wall is going to be peeking up onto one person, and that is going to be Askai gets one, Shaktiman gets one. It's 3v5 situation with low on HP. Push gets healed, but he's going to be taken on by Sidhu, and Kuzan gets one for himself. Maybe during the first round, they're going to be seeing for themselves. Oh, very unfortunate. Young gets one for us onto Esther. It's the last person alive. It's Kuzan, the player that's been carrying everything around, but Young is going to be taking on 13-0 victory, coming in for Team Bot5, and my MVP and everybody MVP is going to be pushed, but Kuzan, very nice try. And all the best for your next matches as well, Bot5 as well as Mylapore Sentinels. We'll see you guys in a bit of time. We're going to be having a match immediately right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome to the second match that we have today in Chibi Sports Valorant League. Here we have Praxis taking on Team Habibi Senpais, and attackers is Habibi Senpais, obviously, and defenders are going to be Praxis. And we've seen Nosh pop up every single time he has played this game and in this tournament. And the attacker picks, we're going to be having a Cypher pick. I'll be very interested to see a cipher, to be honest, but unfortunate. Contra is going to be switching back to a chamber. We're going to be seeing sentinels coming in from both sides. It's going to be chamber and a chamber for the duelist. They're going to be having a double duelist on the side of Habibi Senpai. It's going to be a single duelist on the side of Habibi Senpai. It's going to be a raise. On the initiator side, we have Fade picked up maybe a double sentinel play here because Destroyer has picked up a Sage and Contra is still hovering over the chamber. On the other hand, the controller is going to be Zombie on the Viper, and the duelists are going to be Nosh as well as King D. King D on the Reina might be very, very determined to lane the
Choose your
map
agent.
like Icebox, and Draco is going to be on the Sentinel. The solo initiator is going to be Atom. Atom's still hovering around onto which he's going to be picking, and Dark Shadow switches to Viper last movement from Harbor, and here we have it. The first round will commence in 35 seconds. Joining me is going to be Grizzlebot. This is Nightwing, handing over to Grizzlebot.
So yes, we have Nosh playing Neon over here and Reina. Both of them are really good duelists. And Neon on Icebox is very new to me. And we have a flash. I mean, two flashes, multiple flashes and stuns coming in from the defenders over here. Neon has stuns, and Breach also has stuns. Breach is a very annoying character to play against. His util can be dumped, and it can be very annoying for the defenders when they are attacking, or the other team in general. And we have Praxis defenders. I mean, sorry, the attackers over here being Habibi Senpai, and they have a single duelist being Raze. Raze is a really good agent for Icebox over here. Let's see how it goes. And it is a really good pick coming from both the teams. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and one more thing you have to notice here, the attackers have something in common with these attackers that were in the previous match as well. Can you guess what that is? Yes, you took long
Uh,
and you didn't guess. It's the flashes. They don't have flashes, and they have zero flashes on their side. They've called for an early pause coming in. They should have paused it by now, but I don't see both the teams pausing, and the first round has started. Pause, though called, not really paused by the teammates. They can pause themselves, do they not? Okay, the first round commenced. We can't really do anything at this moment. The first round has started, and it will be moving forward. And here we have it. The attackers still not moving out of their place. Their fade still DC'd, not really connected back. Mm.
we will be getting back to you after this issue, but I'm pretty sure this round will definitely go towards the defenders over here.
I think we're going to be
Because
having a
they haven't
technical
paused.
pause here and have a talk with the captains of both the teams as to should we need to restart the game or else. So let's see what happens around here.
Copy killed.
They're just shooting each other at spawn. Okay, this is going
30
to be
seconds left.
they're slowly disconnecting. Looks like
We'll be going in for a pause, guys. We'll be right back. அவங்கள இமீடியட்டா பிக் பண்ண சொல்றா. ஓ சோ சாரி. Okay. Here we are back after the technical issue. Uh, the attackers and defenders are going to be locking up onto the same agents that they had previously because we can't really change anything because of technical issue. We did see, we already talked about the agent selection, but we can go over it one more time. Single initiator, double duelist, single controller, single sentinel coming in for the defenders. That's going to be Praxis. On the attacking side for Senpai, Habibi, Senpai's apologies. They're going to be going at a single initiator, but a double sentinel in their case, and not a double duelist. Their solo duelist is going to be the race, and their initiator is going to be the fade.
Sorry for the technical pause. We will be continuing with the game right now. Looks like the defenders are Praxis over here, and they have chosen pretty good agents, and the attackers have also pretty good agents. But then the attackers don't have any flash, as Nightwing previously told. So let's see how they're going to take over sites in space.
The attackers have readied up their entry towards the site of A. We have seen a lot of icebox attacks starting with A and just going on into A again and again and again. We haven't seen much B side pushes coming in, and Draco's going to be hurting himself through the pistol bullets coming from the attackers. Somchan using his spot to detect few enemies close by off to pipe, but he's not going to be detecting anyone because both the defenders are going to be playing in backside or in heaven. And there is the Reina that is, clearance screens was detected. Draco put down to 1 HP already. Draco needs a heal for himself. Is there place for the plant? Yes, there is, and Dark Shadow is going to be going for the plant. A perfect plant situation, 5v5 plant. 3 players very low on the defender's side, and the attackers are in complete control of this round at the moment.
It looks like a complete retake coming in from the defenders over here, and the defenders are really low. Well, looks like they're dropping the attackers one by one, and they're sticking the defuse. But the Viper pit comes down and takes 1 and 2. Let's see if Viper can clutch this up. He's in a good position, but he's not peeking. He's not ready to peek, and he really did not think they would stick completely. But then it is unlucky. But then he did pull out his Viper pit and then shoot it out properly. But then it was ultimately clutched out by the attackers. So the defenders.
Unfortunate for Dark Shadow's side. As Grizzlebird was telling us, he really didn't peak right after that. He didn't have much to lose. He should have peaked, but unfortunate. But something we have to talk about is the retake that came in from the defenders after a complete 5v5 close plant and being very low on HP. They were still able to clutch this up, and they were able to push it out on the other end. Now the gun buys are coming in. Tim is going to be going for a Guardian pick. Very interesting. And Dark Shadow and his teammates slowly lurking up onto the box, while the defenders are going to be getting hold of 1 and 2. It's just going to be the one player who's going to be staying inside. And Joker gets 1. Dark Shadow gets 1 for himself. Not bad for the attackers, to be honest. They got 2 on their save round. And Dark Shadow, with the gun in his hand, is trying to get 1 more pick before all this ends. He hears the Neon slowly pushing up onto him, and there is the concussion. Oh, that is very unfortunate.
That is actually very unlucky. The stun was outside garage, but then he got stunned. That is very unlucky for the Viper, Dark Shadow. But then it was a good eco coming in from both the attackers and the defenders. Let's see if they can. If the defenders, the attackers, Habibi, Senpais can do much in their buy round.
Previously, the one who actually brought the Guardian is not ready to play with her. He swaps it out for a Phantom from his teammate, the Reina. We don't see a bonus playing through for Atom as well as the others. They're all going to be going in for a few buys at least. Without a shield, it's going to be Zombie, the solo controller that they have, that's going to be playing without a shield. The attackers coming in for yet again a side push. Beautiful shots coming in, and Zombie has been put down to an HP. And Draco holding up very close to the right of plant is not being detected yet, and there is Praxis Notch with first kill for himself, and that's Notch has been a very good neon in the past times too, and he is going to be showing that is what he is even now. And there is the doggy that's going to be detecting Somo-chan. He's going to be pushed back, but the attacker is still not. Oh, Zombie with the gun that he had bought for himself. He's going to be taking one down, immediately refrag, but it's going to be Atom going to get a kill on to Joker. A 2v4 situation, not really looking good for the attacker. There is a kill for Notch as well. Notch gets the one and gets the Vandal as well. The last attacker holding up on to spawn is being detected and is slowly pushed from both ends. And there is Atom who's going to be going in for the peak. Very low on HP. Shadow's going to be shot through the wall, and that's the end of round 3. 3 rounds for Praxis, and we are moving forward the 4th round with the very low eco on the side of Habibi Senpais.
Habibi Senpais are, they are able to enter the site, but then they are losing the fights inside the site, and that definitely falls on the efforts of Praxis because they are holding out both the sites really well. And definitely Praxis, I mean Atom needs to be given a shout out because his flashes have been gaining a lot of info. The flashes from mid has been getting a lot of info, and he has been doing really well.
I'll be very honest, the flashless attackers are it's really hurting them at this moment. They definitely need those flashes, they definitely need that entry to happen because Dark Shadow out here just lurking, but the Reina waiting up on his entry gets one on to Contra, though he wasn't able to get the other one. Shadow still baiting his teammate, not really peeking out at this moment. He's planned to get at least one before he goes down, and that is what he might be doing. And that unfortunate King goes for one more, and King D gets the kill onto Dark Shadow as well. The faster reflexes. Oh, beautiful shots coming in, but unfortunate Praxis goes for King goes for the second and third and the fourth, but not able to finish up on the
King. King definitely needed that ace, but then Zombie, Zombie was himself and he stole his ace. But then we all have friends like that, but it's okay.
Yeah, King definitely deserved that ace after getting the kill onto Dark Shadow, but unfortunate for him, but good for his teammates. 4-0, they're already up and running. Still unaccountable and not started with their round winning. It's going to be Team Habibi Senpais that needs to be changed.
This. Atom being Sky is playing an op right now. He has an operator in his hand. I am very much intrigued to see what he can do with this.
An operator can be played by any agent, to be honest. Yes, Valorant is something that is a tactical competitive shooter and definitely needs the amount of utility used properly. Oh, there is Manish who's going to be getting Nosh. Nosh trying to get, being cheeky, playing very close, but not really able to get it. Somo-chan with a complete entry detects that one player. Draco reloading is going to be taken down by Somo-chan immediately. A 3v4 situation, the entry at last working out for him. Oh, the operator turns around, takes down Somo-chan. What a shot coming in from Praxis. Atom, and Zombie gets one for himself. It's going to be Contra, a 3v3 situation, post-plant situation. With the operator still in hand, but he's going to be getting a kill on to Zombie. King is getting one for himself, and both the players detected by Atom, but he's not going to be able to get him. And there is the plant that's going to be stuck up. The Viper is trying to... The Viper missed it completely. What is happening? And on the other hand, King D is not really sure what is happening at this Wuvid. He had wasted a lot of time. Dark Shadow with 1 HP. This is not a round. HP. Oh my god, this is not a round that Dark Shadow should have definitely won. King should have stuck the diffuse, but anything can go on in this moment of the player because we're not really playing, we're watching here, so we really don't know what's happening.
No, Nightwing, apart from the molly being missed, I'm pretty sure the molly could have been placed just behind the wall because the spike was close to the wall. I'm pretty sure it spreads through the wall, right? So
True.
I have no idea why Dark Shadow didn't do that. It is similar to a KO molly.
Yeah, speaking about Dark Shadow's mistakes, can you see the wall that he has pushed up this time around? It hasn't even pushed through the site A. I don't think it's a good idea for them to push site A at this moment because the wall has just been halved it up.
Let's hope he is not. He has a plan for his wall probably.
I really don't think so. And the rotation comes through. Money has revive on his hand that he can use any time around this time. And the doggy being destroyed, giving enough information. It's going to be King that's going to be taken down. Somo-chan with the kill for himself. The Spectre player, and there is the Viper ultimate that's going to be pushing the attackers back because It's definitely not a good idea to walk through the Viper pit, and the Viper pit gets droned around, not really detecting anybody. There is Somuchan who's going to be slowly rotating back, checking up onto his flanks, not really detecting anyone. The defender still holding up onto mid and A side. The solo holder is going to be Praxis. Zombie hears everybody jump right above him, but he's not going to do anything at this moment. And he gets one, he gets two, maybe the third, maybe not. And Zombie still in game, not anymore. Autumn goes for one on so much on the player who acts pushed towards. Contra is going to go for one more. It's a 2v2 situation. Anything can happen. 26 seconds. The rotation is not going to be happening though. The spike has been dropped inside of sight. They definitely need to push in through at this moment. Praxis Atom knowing this, he's going to be holding across, baiting up onto the spike, and there is the push coming in. Atom missing few shots. There is the flash. The flash. Flashing one, but the plant still will go down. Dark Shadow, that was his motive. Oh my god, Dark Shadow actually rises from the dead, gets one. Contra with his third. Beautiful round, even after Zombie's multi-entry. It was still the round coming in for Team Habibi Senpais.
Zombie played that really well. He heard everything. You know, they were jumping above the containers, but then, you know, he heard all of them, and he did get two before getting traded out. Unfortunately, it didn't go. Plans didn't go according to his choice. If you notice, it's been 6th round, and this is 7th round, and Draco is yet to register himself in the scorecard. Let's see if he can do this round.
That is true, but we can't really blame Draco at this moment. He definitely needs to step up, yes, but his teammates are doing well for himself, and defenders are slowly going to be spread up completely, and the Sky pushed out of cubes is going to be taken on by Contra. Contra with the 4th kill of the op. The op is actually Sky's operator, if you actually notice. Joker trying to detect somebody, but not able to do that. Dark Shadow getting the kill onto Draco. Draco still killless, and there is Somuchan with the entry. Oh, Zombie getting a kill onto Somuchan as well. And it's a 3v4 situation. The plant planted on the nest. A very good post-plant situation for the operator player that's holding up onto. Oh, Joker does detect Zombie, but not able to get him down. Nash is going for the shots, but Dark Shadow is going to be the one that's going to be finishing him off. And King with the kill, and Zombie with one more. It's a 2v2 situation, and the very bad ultimate timing with 1 HP again.
Let's see if Zombie can clutch this up. He's literally at 5 HP, and you know it is planted for long, and he definitely does not have time. Unlucky. And Zombie dies also. A very good round coming in from Contra. Contra is popping off with his op, which was definitely dropped by Atom being Sky from the defenders. But then, you know, I think we have a game in our hand, Nightwing. I'm pretty sure this is going to be really interesting.
That works.
The attackers, Habibi Senpai, were a bit dull, but then they are picking up their pace and slowly winning rounds at this point. Let's see if they can, you know, carry on the momentum to take the lead.
That's true, to be honest. Most teams would have dropped the operator and won't want to drop it back to the defenders. But Contra is very confident with his opping skills that he's going to be holding up onto the operator. And there is the complete entry coming inside of B side. The defenders scurrying back inside of side because they don't really want to be caught off guard. And Zombie in a very good position. He gets detected as well, and he is going to be slowly pushed back. And Zombie gets one, but immediately refragged by Somuchan. Contra gets one for himself. It's going to be King who gets taken down. Contra with the operator shots. Dark Shadow is going to be going for his ultimate. Joker gets one for himself, but Draco. Oh, Joker goes for two through the wall on the head. It's a 1v3 situation. What can Nosh do here? Nosh is going to be taken on by Joker as well. I really have to say something around here. Somuchan only plays the Spectre. He has so much money, but he'll still buy the Spectre. He's going to be running and gunning this time around. He's the solo entry fragger, but it's going to be Dark Shadow.
Heard you. He definitely heard you. He changed his gun up. But then, you know, Spectre is fun by its own, Nightwing. But then Somuchan has been playing Spectre for the past 7 rounds, to be fair, 8 rounds to be fair. I mean 6 rounds apart from the pistol round.
That is true. We're going to be seeing an A-side push coming in after the successful 4th round victory for Team Habibi Senpai. It's going to be Atom who's going to be... Contra with the 2! And they do detect the player inside of Nest. They don't. It's going to be Atom who's going to be playing very, very slow inside of Cube. He's not really going to be giving any noise at this moment. He just wants at least. Contra goes for one more. That is going to be on to Draco. The kill coming through the wall and on the head. A 2v5 situation.
Praxis is
Atom
still
still
in his nest.
alive.
He's
Player
not cleared
standing.
allowed. Atom is still in his nest and he's not cleared out. Never mind. But then he got his one. That's what he's going to say. I got my one. Good eco coming in from. I mean, not a good eco, but then they did manage to get at least one. That could have been a disaster if Atom had a gun, but then it was their eco, so didn't go according to the wishes of Praxis.
Praxis definitely need to check their corners. I mean, Habibi Senpai definitely need to check their corners at this moment because it would have been a grave mistake if the Sky had a gun in his hand and more utility to play around with. It's going to be an A-side push coming in. 5 rounds completely taken away from the hands of Praxis. It's going to be Habibi Senpai taking up the lead for the first time around in this round. And there is the utility that's going to be detecting Draco. The Draco, the man with the operator at this moment. Oh my, what is this? That is very bad teleporter placement, and Contra is going to be punishing them for that, and that's going to be. Oh, Nosh gets a kill on to Contra. The Opper versus Opper. Nosh gets one for himself with the 2v3 situation. The plan's still not gone. Nosh gets second for himself. And there is King who's going to be coming up from Orange. And there is Nosh almost getting the third for himself. The spike in the hands of the Fade
One
is
enemy
still
remaining.
not planted. King on the other side is going to be slowly pushing up close and getting the kill onto Joker. The 1v2 situation. It is going to be all up to the Vipers that has been playing very well till now. It's Dark Shadow, the Viper, that's been playing well. He has a Phantom in his hand. He has to play against an Operator and a Vandal.
I have the spike.
He has
Poison's
got
off.
the spike also. Oh, Nosh with the op. He dropped 3 people this round, and Nosh is doing his job of playing a duelist. As you said last game, he was peeking into the fight. A duelist needs to peek into his fights and win his duels. And Draco, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what he did last round, but I hope he does not repeat that because that was a very bad mistake coming in from Draco. He TP'd right in the middle of the site, which was a mistake. But then the defenders corrected his mistake.
Here we move on to the 11th round, and the Operator popped up from the opponent. That's going to be Contra. Contra doesn't want to miss out the opportunity to play the Operator.
Yeah.
And here it is, the complete A-side push coming in. Contra does see the ultimate pushing him constantly, and he is going to be pushing inside of side. The Sky, knowing that all the attackers are inside A-side, is going to let his teammates know that they need to rotate immediately. And there is Praxis who's going to be, King who's going to be getting pushed off and DK'd and detected, and Joker goes for 1, Joker goes for 2, and Joker gets taken on by Nosh, and there is the ultimate by the Raze, and Raze is going to be going closer. Contra missing his shots on the Operator, missing 2. Somushan getting a kill onto Draco. Zombie immediately refranked Contra on the flank. The 2v3 situation post plant. Money does detect to that player, and there is Nosh not really good with his reflexes at that moment, not really able to get the player on mid, and there is the kill for Money. He's going to be finishing it off. It's 5 and 6. The attackers on lead yet again.
This is turning out to be a really good game, Nightwing. And this we initially said they were initially having a very tough time finding a way to enter sites, but then right now they have picked it up, and Habibi Senpai are entering sites with their single duelist being raised without any flashes. So their mistake has not yet been punished by Praxis apart from the first 4 rounds. Let's see if they can punish them hereafter.
Icebox, on my opinion, is attack side map, so they are doing decent at this moment. I would say Contra picked up his Operator yet again. Contra is ready to be revived by Money at this moment. Contra, knowing this, is speaking very, very confidently. The 5-man push with 1 solo lurker onto mid. That's going to be the controller. Still not being taken down. It is Nosh who is still alive at that position. That is something that we wouldn't be seeing if the shots had entered immediately onto his head. Somuchan trying to kill the player on Heaven, not really being able to. All the 3 attackers playing very close to the site. Not playing complete post-plant. Contra with the kill onto Praxis. Atom.
Zombie has a really good flank right now. If things go right, Zombie can kill 3 at least.
One enemy remaining.
Apologies, it's going to be Shadow with the flank, and Shadow is not really in a good position, and he's going to be met by Draco, and Draco's going to be getting the kill. It's a 6-6 half coming, a very interesting match lined up. Stay tuned, we're going to be seeing the second half starting any second now, and what a game we have in hand.
Switching sides.
Uh, 6-6. Let's hope that the defense also goes equally head on toe to toe with between the both the teams, and each player is contributing equally, and looks like a 5 ghost by coming in from Praxis over here, and they will be attacking right now. And interestingly, Chamber also has a ghost which is new. So let's see what he can do with this ghost.
Praxis are very confident with their gunfight. They're going to be going in without any shields, and the defenders as well. They don't have much shields. You hit a single ghost headshot, it's going to be game over for the defenders. And Praxis coming in, guns blazing, is going to be taken on by Contra. That's going to be King who's going to be taken on. Praxis is Draco immediately refragging onto Money, a 4v4 situation. Nosh gets detected on the nest, taking a few shots onto himself, but Nosh stays calm, gets the kill onto Somuchan, is slowly rotating back with his teammates who are ready to go to B side. But on the other hand, it's going to
fall right into Dark Shadow.
Yeah, Dark Shadow is
But
waiting
no.
up and he gets detected. Atom gets the kill onto Dark Shadow, a 4v2 situation. Unfortunate for Dark Shadow. If I was Dark Shadow, I would have played it like a rat, not really peeked out at that moment. But anyways, each player to himself. Zombie playing right under Orange, Contra getting a kill for himself. It's Notch that'll be taken on, a 2v3 situation. Still anything can happen. Contra with 2 of his headhunter bullets and a ghost in his hand, a 2v2 situation.
Last
It's going to be
player
Joker
standing.
who's going to be taking on Zombie, but immediately refragged by Draco, not really able to get that kill at that moment. Contra
Teleport's ready.
is on 38 HP and not really in a good position to actually clutch this out. 2 headhunter bullets, 2 people alive, but it's going to be Atom who's going to be taking on Contra. 7-6 for the lead. It's Praxis. Praxis, after losing the lead twice, have come back from it and getting the lead in the pistol round on the other half.
They have won both the pistol rounds at this point, Praxis. And Habibi Senpai have lost both the gun rounds, and they did have a 4-point lead in the first half, and Habibi Senpai did come back from the dead. Let's see if they can do the same thing again.
I would still say Praxis are still in a good advantage that Icebox is the attack side of the map. They were able to finish it off with the 6-6. Though they did start with better momentum, they could have had a better score, but Habibi Senpai played it very well. And Contra, the man of the moment, gets a kill with his headhunter. He does rotate back immediately, gets taken down. It's going to be King D on the kill. Money, it's a 4v4 situation. Put up again. Contra trying to go for one more, but it's going to be Zombie who's going to be taking on Joker. A 4v3 situation. Still the plant not down. The attackers still not ready to plant inside the site. Are they going to be rotating? Yes, they are. And it's going to be Dark Shadow playing the same position yet again. But the attackers have different ideas in mind. They're going to be using mid, and it's going to be Contra who's going to be taken on by King. It's a 2v4 situation. Yes, Dark Shadow's in a good position, but his gun game
One
with the
enemy
pistol
remaining.
is not really going to be helping with 4 players that's going to be
Not
coming
really
against
rotate.
him.
I don't think they really rotated. They did rotate, but then King was lurking around in A site waiting for something, and yes, they did drop Dark Shadow and gave them no chance to clutch up.
8-6, both the pistol rounds won by Praxis. All the 4 rounds, to be honest, won by Praxis from the start of the game. And we have the buy round coming in. Contra, I think he had bought headhunter bullets last time that he's not able to buy a gun this time around. Yes, he has to go for a light shield, and he has lost his headhunter bullets. He definitely needs the operator in his hand for him to show his prowess, because we did see him what he could do in attack. Think about what he can do in defense. And Praxis are going to be going in for a complete mid push around here. Somuchan detects this and is going to be nading mid, and he does damage a few of those attackers, and it's going to be Somuchan who's going to be getting the first kill, the second one as well. It's going to be Zombie and Draco taking on. Money is going to be getting a kill onto Nosh. It's a 2v4 situation. Dark Shadow detected the player who was coming around of Orange and towards him, towards Yellow, but Dark Shadow maneuvering around them like he's playing. Oh, and there he is. Beautiful movement coming in from Dark Shadow. He doesn't realize there's another player right next to him, and he is going to be taken on by Atom. Atom gets the only kill for his team this time around. Atom waiting out on the boxes of B main. He is just waiting for more kills. He is not going to be detected by the Fade utility. Atom still holding, not really peeking at this moment, just waiting for more picks at this moment because it's a bonus round for them. And beautiful maneuver, he gets one and he ults at this moment and he's going to be taken on immediately by Money. Not a really good ult coming in from Atom. He shouldn't have wasted it so early in the round. But he's confident in himself, that's what we want to see. Yeah.
But then both Dark Shadow and Atom both played it really well from their respective teams. They both had proper movement, and it all came down to timing, and Habibi Senpai had the better timing over there.
True, Habibi Senpai coming back from it. It's just a 1-point game. Anything can happen at this moment. Money going in for the early wall this time around, not letting the attackers entry through the ground. They definitely need to use Nestor on this time, or they'll have to hop on towards from pipes.
I'm pretty sure he walled the orb off for them, so that gives them an advantage. But let's see if they can put the orb to good use. But they broke the wall. It looks like they're entering A, and it is all flooded inside A, and Viper is holding out the flank right now. Zombie is lurking into B, but then Dark Shadow is aware that they are not going to rotate early, and he is still holding anyone trying to be lurking around, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be taken down by Dark Shadow. Zombie is going to be taken down by Dark Shadow.
As previously mentioned by Grizzleboard in a previous round, Zombie might be able to pull off a flank, but that's not going to be happening. Zombie is going to be detected by Dark Shadow, but not being taken down. Now both the Vipers know each other's location, but the plant is going to be going down, and Dark Shadow, knowing that the plant is going down, tries his level best, but he is being pushed back towards Snowman. Dark Shadow in a bad position, being taken on by Nosh, who had sandwiched the teammates. And there is Nosh, the third kill for himself this time around. Is the Fade, who's all alone, who's going to be taken on by Atom. Well played, 9 and 7. The 2-point lead coming in for Team Praxis.
Praxis is on a roll right now. Not on a roll, but they have a decent lead of 2 rounds. And, since they are defending, attacking, and this is an attack sided map, so let's see if they can further increase their lead. But then one round their mid push was really excellent, so I want to see more of that.
That's true. We're going to be seeing a split push coming in from the attackers this time, like a proper split push, not just leaving one player to lurk around. It's going to be King as well as the Viper that's going to be pushing up onto B side, while on the other side, Praxis Nosh gets one, and the operator gets the immediate refrag. That's going to be Contra with the operator, the man who's deadly with the snipers. And the attackers have grouped up back again. They might be pushing up onto mid from this time around. The spike still on the hands of this on Draco, and Draco is slowly climbing up onto ramps, trying to find a pick or two. He's not really going to be doing anything around here. 3v3 situation. King refrags Somuchan, and unfortunate. Contra was not able to reply to those bullets there. That was pretty immediate by the Sky. If the Sky had actually aimed properly, he would have taken down. Yet again, he's teasing him at this moment.
He's teasing him. Atom is teasing Contra at this point.
While this is happening, the rotate is slowly being started, and this not being noticed completely by the defenders. Yes, now they've noticed it, and Sage and the Viper are slowly going to be pushing back inside of site B. The Sky is going to be fighting the Sage on mid. And there it is. Dark Shadow is going to be the one who's going to be taking on Praxis. Atom, a 1v3 situation with full HP and a Vandal in hand. What can Draco do at this moment? That's what he can do. He can do a headshot. That's going to be Dark Shadow who's going to be taken on a 1v2 situation. Very, very winnable. And a plant that has been planted for himself, and the teleport though taken out. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference around here. The slow orb being pushed up, and there it is. Coming in, Contra killing his counterpart. It is going to be Draco taken down. Unfortunately, he was unable to clutch. Good thing Money had held on to his wall and used it for his post-launch situation.
Oh, I actually thought Draco would clutch up that after the first shot he landed, which was very clean. But then things don't always go your way. So Draco is really playing his part, and he looks like he's going to be using his ult. But then his counterpart chamber being Contra has been the better one with the op or with the assault rifles. So let's see who's going to win over here.
You want to play? Let's play.
And there are
Blinded.
Looks like a complete A push coming over here with the Viper ult. But the defenders have a Viper ult which might be put to use, but then it is being put to use in B site. And this is going to be a massacre in A site, and there are multiple gunshots all around the site, and the attackers use their Viper ult. And Contra is hiding in backside, waiting for the Viper to come into the pit so that he can take down the Viper pit. And he's just spamming at this point. And they haven't, the plant hasn't gone down yet. They're just waiting to get a few or at least one trade. And Contra is in a very good position to see the Viper. And he takes down Viper, and the Viper ult has gone down. And let's see, Praxis Nosh takes down 2, and looks like the round is in the favor of attackers. And Somuchan slowly lurks up through mid, and he takes down the Sky.
One enemy
And there's one
remaining.
more, but he does not notice it, and it is a 1v3 clutch situation coming in from
30
Dark
seconds
Shadow.
left.
And let's see if he can clutch it up, because they know he's not in sight, given that the ult was in the B site. So it looks like he's going to be saving it and waiting for exit frags, because the plant is yet to go down, and it looks like a save coming in from Dark Shadow, and
Spike
he's just going to be
planted.
lurking around the chamber trip right now, or maybe he's going to be trying to clutch this round up, because he noticed that the plant has gone down, and there is Draco waiting in screens, holding under tubes, hoping that he is going to fall into his crosshair. And Viper is slowly lurking
Poison's off.
into A main, and then they are unaware that he might be flanking. So let's see if he can clutch this up. Moving on to Nightwing. Oh, he drops one. And Draco does not see him. Oh, and Draco takes down Dark Shadow. Dark Shadow has been clutching up multiple rounds at this point, but then this was not his round, definitely. So it is 10-8, and the lead has been taken by Praxis, being the attackers. So it is a good lead over here. The 2-round lead has been maintained by Praxis, but then each round has been going pretty close, and the eco has not been completely destroyed for Praxis. They have enough money to buy each other guns, and whereas on the other hand, Habibi Senpai, the defenders do not have enough money, and there is the Raze ult, to be honest. And Nos takes down Contra, who has been fragging out a lot, and he's been carrying Habibi Senpai at this point. And this looks like this can pretty much be a flawless round coming in from the attacker, given that the defenders, Habibi Senpai, are completely saving up.
remaining.
That's 3.
And let's see if Dark Shadow, he has a gun over here, and let's see if he can clutch this up. He is not to be messed around with, and he's looks like he's going to be saving, and they are giving him picks one by one. And
That's going to be Nosh who's
not
going to be
really
finishing it
Nosh.
up. Unfortunate for Dark Shadow, and apologies, I had a technical issue with my mic and I wasn't able to talk in the previous rounds. 11-8, 19 rounds over. We are seeing a 3-point advantage, 3-round advantage towards Praxis. Can Habibi Senpais come back from this? Can they calm their composure and slowly push back, take it one round at a time, and come back from this dire situation? Because if Praxis does get this round, yeah, the opponents won't have enough eco to buy guns next one, and as well they'll be going forward to a match point.
This is a very crucial round, and the Habibi Senpai have to win this round if they want to stay in this game, Nightwing.
Oh, there is Contra. Contra says yes, we want to stay back in this game, and he's going to be taking on King, and it's going to be the immediate refrag on the other end of the map. It's going to be Joker that's going to be taken on by Nosh, and Nosh is indicating his teammates to go for the plant, but the spike in the hands of the chamber, the plant going down slowly. Draco is going to be going for the plant and immediately teleporting back towards B main.
Nosh has taken so much space. He's in CT holding angles right now. Nosh is really good with this. Nos did really good with his entry this round, and then okay, Nos takes one and he is taken down by Dark Shadow. It is a 3v3 situation right now, and Habibi Senpai definitely need to clutch up this round if they want to stay in this game. And Contra is not to be messed with, and he is phenomenal with his op. And Somu-chan
Whoa!
could not do much.
Atom with the spray
closes down.
transfer.
Atom
Match
closes
point.
down, and it is match point for Praxis. Let's see if Habibi Senpai can do something. If they do something with their eco, it is definitely going to be a force by coming in from them. Let's see if Habibi Senpai can win this round in order to stay in the game.
Yeah, you can call it a force buy for all the other players of Team Habibi Senpai, but Somu-chan, it's yet another day for him just playing the Spectre around with his full shield. Let's see, maybe he can clutch this round around. They definitely need, I mean, it is match point, they do need this round, but what they need is an entry frag. Contra already getting some damage onto himself. The ultimate's popped out immediately. The Fade is going to be popping back an ult, then the counter ult, but King is going to be entering the site whatever happens, and Nosh has entered as well, and Money is going to be getting a kill onto King, and King gets one for himself. Oh, maybe not. King gets taken out. The immediate reflex, the 2v2 situation. What has happened here? The 5-second play, and everything has turned around. The plant is going down, but Zombie very low on HP. The defenders still have an advantage in terms of health points.
Toxins going up.
Both of them are
Intense too.
pushing.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god! Joker kills both of them, and they are still in the game. Habibi Senpai are still in the game. It is a beautiful eco coming in from them. And as far as the economy of the attacking team Praxis, it is not yet damaged completely, but then they did enough damage, and Joker did so well with his play, and he lugged up outside the Viper wall to drop down both, and he is definitely the reason that Habibi Senpai are still in the game. So let's see another buy coming in from Habibi Senpai, but it is not a complete buy. Yes, they are forcing, and Contra is back with his op to show people that he is not to be messed with again. The chamber op is not to be easily taken, and he is definitely hopefully going to show what it is. It looks like a
Contra
deep
with a
push
very
coming
good
in
angle
from.
though, yeah.
Yes, he is definitely going to be proving that he is definitely good enough. And he drops one, he drops two. Contra! Contra
This is
drops
insane
on
coming
both
in from
in the main.
Contra. When they needed him, he showed up and he was able to get those two crucial entry frags. The attacker is pretty confused about losing two players in 30 seconds and not really knowing what to do. The spike still dropped. It's going to be picked up by the chamber. The Sage going to be meeting the Raze. The Reyna actually slowly lurking up onto mid tubes. With
But
the
Somu-chan
Phantom in
is
his hand, he doesn't know there is a player right behind him, and there it is the Raze who's going to be killing him with his bot, a 2v5 situation.
Somu-chan has been popping off with the Spectre and his util, and he is at 14 kills right now. Somu-chan is not to be messed around also, and Contra definitely did pop out when they needed him the most. And looks like it is going to be an A push coming in from the remaining two players of Praxis right now. And they drop one, and it is a 1v4 situation, and Joker has dropped down the last two players like the last round.
Joker has
was
been
the
cleaning
reason-
up the flow, and
Yes.
Contra has bbeen popping up in the start. Just like Grizzlebot said, when they needed him, he was right there, ready to take them down. And they played it really well, to be honest. Somu-chan with his utility, he was there right time and the right moment. Because if you had left mid completely open, the Reyna could have easily entered, maybe got one or two, anything could have changed at this moment. There is the operator coming in for Contra. It's getting interesting around here. Nosh with 27 kills and 14 deaths with his ultimate still in his hand. Anything can happen. Still match point, still on the lead. It's going to be Praxis that is waiting out on their victory that has been long gone, but Contra doesn't want to stop this. I mean, it's not going to be stopping, and there is the immediate entry by the attackers. The plant still not gone down. Contra has been intimidating the opponents here, and he's been scaring them. The plant though going down, it's a 4v5 situation. The
And Contra is
defenders
definitely waiting
slowly
for his
hurrying
teammates and his
back.
utils. This looks like a complete retake coming in from Habibi Senpai and that's taken by Nosh. A 2v2 situation and Raze dies trying to half the and the Viper pit comes in and this is definitely going to be tough.
It's going to be Zombie who's going to be clearing things up with his ultimate pop double self. What a game we had, 13 and 10. It has been Praxis and Habibi Senpais going head on head. They were never really down on like any. The biggest lead was a 4-point lead in the starting, but they were neck to neck immediately right after. But props to Nosh, though he went for 29 and 15, and that man was on a different level. Well played. If you actually look at the scoreboard, everybody has contributed. You can see it's red and green all over. What a game we have had. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This is going to be Nightwing. Joining me is Grizzlebot. We'll see you guys soon next week.